Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to answer one of the Selenium interview questions. That is, explain a program which results in IOException in Java programming. Let me answer this question with practical demonstration. So, in order to get this exception, IOException, so we have to close the buffer reader class and then try to read the line. Okay, so you may not understand by this whatever I have read here. You'll not be able to understand how to get this IOException just by reading this line. If I demonstrate this practically for you, you will understand this particular statement or line. For that, I'll switch to this Eclipse IDE and I'll just remove all this stuff freshly. Inside the main method, I'll write or create an object for the buffer reader class. New buffer reader class. Okay, buffer reader class. Over the mouse and import this buffered reader class from java.io package. Create an object reference br, let's say. Over the mouse and say create local variable. The same class will be declared for this variable. And here inside this constructor, you have to say new string reader. Okay, just create an object for the string reader. And here inside the string reader, just type some text like hello. I think that is string reader. New string reader, hello world. Hello world. Okay. Over the mouse on this. Okay. Import the string reader from java.io package. Once that is done, good. Now, normally if I say br.read line, there's no problem. It will read this particular line. Okay. Whatever the line in the string reader is there, hello world, it will read and add those declaration for now. And it will return you the string. Okay. String. And this program, whatever I'm going to write, will not give you an exception, guys. Runtime error will not come. So instead, str, I'll say. Instead, you will get the output properly. System.out.println. If I say str, there's no problem in this code. Okay. So it is going to work fine. You see, whatever the string reader text is there, that will be with the help of br, we are reading that line. So hello world will be read into this str, and str when we print, hello world will be printed in the output. Okay. Java application. Just run the code and you will see that hello world got printed without any problem. So when this IOException may come here is, before reading this line, I'm going to close this buffer reader, br.close. Okay. Before reading, I'm closing. Once you close this object, can we read this hello world text? No, right? So this read line will give an exception or runtime error known as IOException. So since we have ignored the exception here, compiler is also has muted itself and it's not giving a suggestion that there is a possibility of IOException in this case. So we have muted the mouth of the compiler and br.read line. Run this code, right click run as Java application, and you will get IOException. Okay, IOException. Stream close, because you have closed the buffer reader class and you are trying to read the line after closing the buffer reader, because of which you are getting this IOException. At line 13, you got the exception when you are trying to read the line for the closed object of the BR. Okay, BR closed object, you are reading the line, which is not possible. Otherwise, if you have not closed the buffer reader and try to read the line, it has already read the hello word and has printed. I have shown you already. Okay, so this is one of the way to write a program. Okay, to generate or to get this IOException in Java programming. So hope guys you got an answer for this question. Now you will be able to understand this line. Close the buffer reader class and close the object of the buffer reader class and then try to read the line. Then you will get the exception. Okay. So without closing, if you try to read, no exception will come. Okay. But if you close the buffer reader before reading, then you will get the exception. So this is one of the way to get this IOException in Java programming, or one of the way to get the IOException in Java programming. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye-bye.